the start they were apart from their outposts of power, gained from the destruction of innocence. They're the ones who gave us war. They're the ones who gave us trauma. The ones who gave us thought control. They're the ones who feed and sacrifice to their gods in need. Totalitarian control, not to be undone, to modify the DNA of human into the prison that steals souls to dream. Present time, man can become one of them through free will. Through free will.
Greetings. In the name of the Most High. Let's start right off with the lizard index, shall we? The lizard index is actually like 11 right now. I mean, in other words, it's all full tilt. But yet there's a calmness in the air at the same time. Now, I wouldn't say a complacency, but I would say a kind of a calmness about everything. And I'm looking at the markets today, opening up fairly normal. Gold has crashed, I don't know, $200 or something. Bitcoin down, silver down, stocks down. Well, stocks kind of neutral. And so what that's telling me is that, okay, so the peace negotiation is on. I told you, how do you like that peace deal? So the peace deal is on, but there's a disconnect with Russia at the moment. And that's, a danger. At the same time, Antifa's been dealt a blow, looking foolish on the world stage. And I think that that is tending to enhance the calm feeling. Now, here's the thing. When I say it's a full tilt, what I mean by that is that you got the powers that be doing everything they can do, especially the ones that want a really big reset. They would like to crash the economy and cause World War III and kill a bunch of people and just laugh their asses off. How people get to be that evil, I don't know. I guess you just start down that road, and after a while, you know what I mean? You just get used to it, and eventually it becomes a thing. So that is a problem. As far as the Charlie Kirk nightmare and what that's all about, I've got a kind of a new update on that, and then this will be a pretty quick. Like I said, lizard index is full tilt today, and what that means is that in your little things that you do, the bills you pay, the people you have to talk to, your arrangements with work, whatever work you have, whatever inner family squabbles you have, or squabbles with people, or just that feeling between people of distrust has increased since the last time. So that distrust and that there's a tendency now for people to hide from each other. I think probably more accurate. And they want to hide from each other because because that's the internal, internal dialogue is, we're hearing, you're no good. This sucks. There's no solution. They don't love you. There should be retribution. There should be apologies, right? You're owed an apology, but you're never going to get one. And so there's that bitterness and that sort of malaise that comes over one's soul, where every way out is bad, every way in is bad. Out bad, in bad. There is no, we just live in a static on TV. We live in the static. And, that's a trick of the enemy, to make it look like you don't count, you don't mean anything. The world's too big. It's going to do what it wants anyway. It doesn't matter what you think. And that tends to cause people to be, stuck, right, without being able to move. And that's, to me, the worst feeling of all, worse than, and the other thing is all of the perceptions on this are false. There is no difference when you gave your friend a hug, whatever. There's still that love there. There's still that camaraderie. There's still that good feeling. There's still that appreciation for what you did and acknowledgement for what you did. All that's there on the table, but it's as if it's invisible. So you're not doing it. It's not true. You can act against it, but you're going to find from the other side, everything outside yourself, there'll be resistance. And I think that's going to break, probably over the weekend as we start heading into, you've heard the term New Gaza. That's right, folks. New Gaza is coming. And would you rather be on the side of Hamas and live sort of like a caveman in the ruins? Or do you want to be with the New Gaza? And of course, the Israelis would have a little more control. At the same time, you'd be, employed, and New Gaza will be quite the resort, quite the destination on earth. I mean, I don't know where they're going to take it, but gosh, Jared Kushner, he couldn't wait to start talking about this is his term, New Gaza, and reconstruction. You're going to be hearing that word a lot. Reconstruction. Are you with the reconstruction, or are you going to stay with Hamas? So that's the inner debate there. Of course, far from settled, but Trump will not stop till it's settled. As far as Trump goes, nothing new. He's a man who's like most men, flawed, has his good points and bad points. It's really how you're going to react to it. Are you going to just call him corrupt and just walk away? Then if you do, I say, who do you elect? Who do you promote now? What do you promote? How do you promote? Tell me a clue. Tell me something about okay, take Donald out of it. What now? What now? What are you going to do? Who are you going to put in there? Okay, keep Donald in. Okay, now you're part and parcel with corruption, aren't you? How do you win on this point? This is one you got to take to the Lord. Nobody can solve this conundrum. Not anyone that I've talked to. No one on earth. You go with the you cheer on the president, you're corrupt. If you don't cheer him on, you're not patriotic. You just let the communists win. There's no good option here because there's no righteousness. The State Department, the DOJ, the White House, it is compromised to a certain extent. And the players, you've got Netanyahu pretty much everywhere on the world stage. And the idea of, the Charlie Kirk, how that fits in, is that fits into this whole scenario of that beginning with Epstein and ending with the Super Bowl. My theory could be totally wrong, and I accept that. It's a wild statement I made, that they would try the sum of all fears. They've been thinking that for years. A frog in my throat. I don't know what the heck it is, but I'm feeling pretty strong today. Stronger, and I'm hoping that that continues. So much for your. I don't know. I see the lizard index kind of settling in around a 5 or a 6, but you always have whenever there's a false flag attack, a terror attack, any kind of attack, it's going to go back to, like 9. And it's because of what it does to the people outside of you. Block, 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 block. No, block. Don't go with this. I'm going to block. How do I get out? You're stuck. Depression. Block. Self-loathing. Block. Anger toward others. Block. And we're seeing a lot of that going on, especially around this, because the Charlie Kirk thing is just like another mirror of the president problem with Epstein. You've got Epstein and the connection between Epstein and the widow, right? The Erica Kirk. and Trump back in the day, and the pageants and all the other things that were going on, and the Congress quashing the investigation in Epstein during the shooting. You can't make that up. The shooting going along with Snake Eyes. The venue where Snake Eyes took place is owned by Donald Trump. The presenter of The Widow, who is all very eager and all smiles to accept her queendom, Donald Trump. The real connection, the origin of this whole thing, Donald Trump. At the same time, peace, security, military, USA, rah, 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 sis, boom, bah, and all that, Donald Trump. Peace deals with Russia, secure borders, huge expansion in business and jobs and training and, the Gilded Age, the Golden Age, Donald Trump. In a sense, we're like the Gazans. We could choose Reconstruction because the place is leveled, right? USA is leveled. So we can choose Reconstruction and anti-democrat, which means anti-destruction. Because Democrat is destruction, basically. They want to tear down the old and build a new, right? Okay, destruction. And go with construction or reconstruction, which would be riding in the the big beast of AI, which causes another industrial revolution, which then has the possibility of employing tons of people and making the economy strong, and of course making things a little bit more survivable in terms of military attacks and things like that on our soil. So those are the choices. What do you do? Choose one, you're corrupt. Choose the other, you're corrupt. How does choose poverty? The Democrats are for the little guy, while they line their pockets with laundered money from Biden in Gaza and Ukraine, where Trump and his, the whole Epstein debacle, and then leading to Charlie Kirk's removal, and then of course walking the widow in, mocking the crowd. All TP USA people are stupid, right? And so they become this like nodding, whatever anyone says up there. The Antichrist is Jesus. Oh yes. And isn't it great that we're saving America? Isn't it great we're saving America? We have a real revival going. And when the mainstream news says revival, I'm out the fucking door. Don't you dare, outsider, tell me anything that you don't know anything about it. It's Jesus with a proviso. Jesus with fine print. Jesus with but certain sins are obviously really wrong, like the sin of division. Wow. The sin of slandering a grieving widow. No matter what she's done, even if she killed her husband, the fact that you have been told and ordered, if you're with TP USA, you keep your mouth shut. That's the only respectful thing to do. Well, you keep your mouth shut with God, you are corrupt. You are convicted. You are a fucking loser. So which one are you going to choose? There may be no good choice. Well, I choose anti-corruption. Oh, okay. Well, then you're going to have to kind of, just deal with Jesus direct, and really, you can't really have a political party or a candidate or a president, can you? unless you want to add to the corrupt tree. The Democrats and Republicans are the corrupt tree. You know why they're so hot to trot and they're putting all these trillions of dollars into America is because they all think they're going to get rich off it. Well, I've done enough. I've caused enough trouble today. I'll see you next time.
Unit 9 to 5-5, we can see you now, thanks. We've got the suspect's house under observation. It's that lighthouse over there, the one with the yellow trim. Why don't you get to the shadow of that big tree over there? We'll find you as the suspect gets red card.
In the dark shadows, I wait for them at the corner store. Wait for them in the bathroom. They won't be coming back for more. 'Cause I'm a vigilante. I settle the score. Trick them into coming down. Meet them in a dark alley. Prepare to pull the trigger. Take them out like yesterday's garbage. Got pushed to the end. Now I'm coming. Get your hand off my children if you know what's good for you. For you. You're a miscreant. You shouldn't be alive. We can take care of that. As sure as you thrive. Not for long, I see you there. Don't think they went unnoticed. As you do your thing, you will now pay. I'm the vigilante, and I've come to collect.
You've become one of them now.
You're hunted. I see you in my crosshair. I'm a vigilante, a night stalker. I'm a vigilante, a night stalker, a vigilante. I take vengeance very seriously. I'm pushed to the